Well, hello there, and welcome back to Wytchwood. We are starting right where we left off in the last episode. We have just resurrected the husband, Mr. Zombie Husband, and he told us he was killed by the leech. Big surprise! So we now need to go search the leech's office and find some proof of what she's been doing. So let's go and do it. Let's go to the sick house. All right. Hi, hello there. That's why you were glowing last time. Leech's office. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions, nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued onto a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a elusive volume. With the click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of its source. Looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Yeah? I got salt, don't I? Yeah, I have salt. Oh. I guess if I can read, you want this type of salt. Fine. Be that way. I can do that. That's why I made some. Good, that worked. Okay. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass with the tainted decanter. That addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of peat moss. Don't switch the letters. With an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely, sharp flavor, full body too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention. Her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. Whoa, what's happening? The leech spasms at the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. The leech is collected. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly. Drained by the very spirit she was supposed to be healing, your fingertips should make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the leech. Quest completed. The leech. nurse. I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose the whole time. Yeah. Be a good little person and actually heal them. Excellent, excellent. Alright. I need some water. You're like to. Coffee makes you thirsty. Oh, I know where to get water. Well, the old lady's place. Just got a nice little well. Check some husband too. You freak me out. You're gonna come alive. I just know it. Ah, there we go. Water. Perfect. Love, wife. Thank you, sister. As good as new. Really? That's good as new. Oh dear, oh dear. Time to head to the fields. I'll go take a shortcut. Through the portal! East way, and then down to the fields. Excellent, excellent. Let's change up our inventory a bit. That one, and that one. Fantastic. Alright. Vegetable farmer in the fields. Hey, big boy. Yeah, your baby's just bumping. Alright. Have a growth potion. Pop open the cork of the potion and sprinkle the bright liquid onto the cabbage's roots. Look down at the fattest little cabbage. Have a gizzard. Crushed into fine powder, a gizzard stone lends potent nutrient to the soil. And some water to make it all grow. You spritz the cabbage with fresh, clear water while uttering a simple horticultural charm. The water beads like dewdrops before the leaves drink them up and brighten in color. Budding plant changes to a bright purple, then blue, then yellow. Suddenly goes rigid and shrinks to the size of a marble. The farmer gasps in horror as his precious baby disappears back into the earth. He turns to you, shoulders stiff and pitchfork in hand. He takes one step in your direction, but stops abruptly when a tremor shakes the ground. You look to your feet and watch a deep crack split the earth. Hold on to your hat. This one's gonna be big. You hear a booming giggle echo from deep in the ground. The vegetal? Why did I keep thinking it was vegetable? The vegetal farmer falls to his knees, clutching his hat to his chest. In an explosion of leafy greens and flying earth, the bouncing head of an enormous cabbage erupts into the field. Why does she look so happy? The farmer reaches out to it shakily. My little baby? Papa? It talks! Of course it talks. Oh god. The farmer scrambles towards the big bumbling cabbage with open arms. My beautiful baby, look at how big you've grown. See, with a little love and help from your friends, you're sure to win first prize after all. Oh, I don't even care about that silly thing anymore. Just look at how handsome my baby is. The two embrace, laughing and crying. I guess you won't be needing that watering can anymore. Please, help yourself. You've helped me more than enough. Oh, you meant baby. That's right. That, I want that. Okay, word water and potion of blight. Alright. More stone. Forest in the swamp. Alright. Well, let's head to the forest because I can get the water there too. I just need the one water. Okay. Let's go do that. Into the forest. Into the well. Let's fill you up with water. Excellent. Well, let's grab a couple extras. Hi, Mr. Froggy. Mr. Froggy. I want you. Still eating that thing, huh? Alright. Alright. Let's head back to our lovely watering pot and fill her up. It's not a fire truck. I don't know why I like little footprints so much. No, not you. The pot. Have a potion of light. And hold your breath and empty the poisonous vial into the container. The toxic fumes make your fingernails curl. Add some word water. A good amount of word water will dilute the poison to keep it from eating straight through the metal can. Oh, maybe I should have put that in first. And then some pumpkin jack bone. You crush up the impish bone into fine powder. This potent fertilizer will help spread the blight. You find a hefty stick to mix all the ingredients together inside the watering can. You know your work is done when the stick dissolves into mush in your hands. Take it. Excellent. Oh, Mr. Ox. Still not I still know how to get there. I really do. To the Ox's farm. Hey, I thought I told you to beat it. He raises his hoe and brandishes it at you menacingly. You watch the sickness spread up the stalks to the very tips of the tallest leaves. Vivid greens turn to diseased browns as the crops bend and droop. No! What is happening? Harvest Master, we had a deal. You promised my crops would never fail. Dreadfully sorry. It looks like my magic is broken. Not my fault. The ox throws himself to the ground, desperately raking the soil with his fingers. Wait, let's make a new deal, please. I sacrificed too much for this. A new deal? What is your offer? Anything you want, just bring my precious crops back to me. Anything, This is acceptable. Worm-like roots suddenly wrap around the ox's feet and begin dragging him into the soil. Wait, I didn't mean... Who said anything? The dust settles over the spot where the ox once stood as if nothing had happened. Though the soil looks barren and diseased, a small sprout of leafy green catches your eye. Ox's soul. Where the ox once stood, a green tendril has pushed its way through the earth. You watch a delicate blossom unfurl, revealing a stubborn, hard-shelled seed, the soul of the ox. The ox quest completed. Alright. I guess it's time for the bear. We haven't done anything for the bear, so let's go. I'm the sergeant of Lakeshore Camp. Oh, the Ox's family. Standing at the front gate, the Ox's missing wife and son blink in confusion as if they had just burst forth from the earth itself. Ma, what happened? Welcome back. I suppose you don't remember much. He really did it, didn't he? That stupid festival prize was worth more to him than us. Where is he? Where is my husband? Don't fret. I've already set things straight. We won't be troubling you again. You've got this nice, fertile farm all to yourself now. My son and I worked ourselves to the bone for that horrible man. Thank you for lifting this curse. Just do me a favor, and don't make any deals with suspicious scarecrows. Alright. Lakeshore Camp, huh? Into the forest. Swamp. The well. Over path. There you are. There's encampment. Lakeshore path. Perfect. Up here to the left. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Hello there, boys. Dinkus. Hey, where'd you think you're going? Donkus. Dinkus and Donkus. Perfect. Modern reincarnation of Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the Lakeshore Camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine, or if the captain hasn't had his drink. That's right, Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. Can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near the beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Dang, I really need to increase my vocabulary. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Ooh, yeah, right. You might be convinced to look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. coin. When did I collect gold coins? A bribe. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There. I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right. 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and only 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Thank you, boys. You have fun. Ooh. Well, okay then. I'll take that and that. Thank you. I wanted to go around before I talked to you, but okay. There. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the helpless man to the ground. And then I walloped just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey maid! The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There's no more honey maid. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny looking helmet. Soldier, I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the western mountains? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right, go get me more mead, you good-for-nothing sluggard. Shh, we don't want him to find us. Okay then. Oh, lovely chest. I'm gonna have to make some meat, aren't I? That's fantastic. Can't go in there. It's the bear's tent. Alright. Well, I know who you are. Hi. Hello, Sergeant. The frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen. But most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Man the gates! You over there, secure the perimeter! We just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where is that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here any time soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty britches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey maid. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was. It is grand and all when he's fighting the enemy. And once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. It gives us up so much honey mead, we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents. A portable brewery. Water. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. The bear is so in love with brawling and boozing that perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Excellent. What do you need, big boy? You inspect the brass contraption. Take here, a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, as well as my inability to speak properly. At the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. Seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattle sergeant shrugged his shoulders at you. Sure, you think it'll help, but you need to feel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open it up to inspect the innards. Got plenty of twigs. Oh, I need a cinder box and some water. 5 waters. Let's make a full cinder box. 5 water. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go them, you go there, you go there, and you go there. Fantastic. Then we're on the same page. We got a well around here? Save me the walk? No, of course not. Back to the forest. Hello, Mr. Well. Let me down. No. 5 wells. Water. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. Have some twigs. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. And then a cinder box. With the heat of a cinder box, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight. It will bring the tank to a rolling bubble. With a hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. course, I'll need honey for the mead. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the fields, so I best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin of the brew stands ready for the right ingredients. So I need honey, a metamorphosis elixir, and a torn teddy bear. Okay, what do I need for the metamorphosis elixir? Oh, I already have everything. Fantastic. Captain's tent. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know, the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. Seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way. No how. Do you think this is bad? Just wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead. You're so afraid of that stomping brute. Why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all of my friends? We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance if only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and one-sits, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head stowed in. I make you a protective talisman. Will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Alright. What do I need for your little talisman? Alright. And of course I need more milk. Oh. Good thing I got tons of fur. Excellent. Just needed one of those, right? Yeah. I need another one of these. One milk. One milk. Fantastic. Good thing I know where the cow is. Mr. Moo. Shortcut. Cow is protective doodad. Awesome. Through the forest. Make your protect talisman, yeah. A talisman. Here, it's ought to shield you from harm. For a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck, and he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Wow, you weren't kidding. Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. Better find some more stuff to test it out with, and I'll give the bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off to the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Yeah. Good luck with that. Why, hello there. A jug of water and a torn teddy bear. Oh. Anything else lovely in here? No. I is there a little boy hanging from there? Okay. Teddy bear. Oh, that's right, honey. Gosh, darn it. Inquire about the apiary fields. What am I supposed to ask? Oh, I gotta go find that guy again. I don't know where he was. Man. Wait, can I make another protective talisman for myself? That'd be kind of cool. Did say I could use it. Into the well. Oh, there he is down there. Okay. Clear across. Thank you, markers. I cannot remember. Get hungry. Where do you have honey? Who am I supposed to inquire? Yeah. Cool. Inquire at the apiary in the field lab. So now I need to go to the fields. To the apiary. Ahead bees. Okay. Did I not go this way? I guess I had no reason to. Ow! This is where I had seen the turkeys. Why did I think that they were right when they were left? Oh shit, turkey. I hear buzzing. Hello, Mr. Beekeeper. Howdy ho! I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed? But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry. Our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart. We just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear. But he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why that quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it suited him. The poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order. They don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden sun of my... Yeah. We can get on with it. My beloved queen. She's as lovely as she is wise and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chills down your spine. Slave! Where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I better have an audience with this queen myself. I know where some sunflowers are. Get you sunflowers, you get me honey? Yes, deal, yes. Oh, another jug, fantastic. Oh, okay. Okay. Queen bee. The regal insect looks down on her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is so hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand? No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey. Your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. Shh. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool. You know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you! My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calm her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Royal incense recipe. Oh, good thing I've got one of everything but this. Easy to craft though. And that's while I get distracted and gather everything I can. Hi! Queen bee, you sneak. Do you honestly believe that your little puff of smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull all around her. Does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just... The sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all of these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling about her head. It's gorgeous! Oh, and what's that delicious smell? Crackling into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Delectable! Oh, it's so good! You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. And we're out. That was much easier than I expected. Water, water, water! He just broke a wheel. Couldn't I just take a barrel off him? Seriously? Would have been so much easier. Alright, time to add the honey, make the meat, and make the bear go sleepy sleep. Have some honey. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from rivets and its swollen metal belly clinks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. It may not be the finest honeymead around, but hopefully that great raging galoon won't stop to notice the difference. Hey, it is. Ah, Captain, I brought you more honeymead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What did you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. Thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Rah! You know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorable brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with his frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honkin' club? Well, look at you now. The camp soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorously discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he is reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing, what's happening? In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it. He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work. You picked up the diminutive doll and brushed some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame. The trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what the old goat is after. I hope he's happy. The souls of the bear, leech, snake, and ox jostle in your satchel with fearful energies. That's that, then. Better get these back home to the goat before he ransacks the rest of the place. The bear quest completed. Return to the goat and the shrine. Oh, hey, buddy. What a relief. With the bear gone, we can all rest easy. So we're going to go drop these off at the goat. And then after we find out what happens with the goat, that'll probably be the end of this episode. So let's turn these in and find out what happens next. Gotta do a little collecting. Let's have a healing potion on. Mr. Goat, bring you inside. Alright, pass the water. Okay. Into the shrine. The goat rears its head at the sight of you. Its hooves pound the ground excitedly. Most excellent. I can sense the presence of spirits about you. You must have captured the souls I have asked for. No small task, I can tell you that. Just what do you plan on doing with them? Oh, this and that. Nothing you must concern yourself with. What's important is that you are one step closer to fulfilling your contract with me. Just go ahead and place them in the shrine there. I'll take care of the rest. The goat shakes its head towards a carved relief at the back of the room, grinning in a horrible way that no goat should. You approach the shrine and open your satchel. Stuffed bear. As you bring the stuffed bear close to the carved stone relief in the wall, it spontaneously bursts into flames in your hands, burning away until only a harsh red stone remains. The stone zips out of your grasp and straight into a socket on the wall, buzzing like some angry insect. You are buffeted by flashes of the bear's wrath, drunken roaring, cowering bodies, splintered wood, the smell of honey. Dried worm. As with the first, the mummified husk of the leech turns to ash as you bring it close to the wall, leaving only a glowing orb in its place. Images of the leech slither into your mind, the prick of a needle, the drip, drip, drip of draining fluids, soothing words, restless sleep. The shrine awaits another offering, cracked mirror. Prismatic colors flash through your head as the thought of the snake, secrets lapped up by a forked tongue, whispers beneath the sound of festivities. Garden seed. The ox brings with him the overbearing heat of the midday sun, the salty tang of the sweat and the soil, suffering, sacrifice, solitude. Which you step away from the shrine and its smoldering stones. Your burdens suddenly feel much lighter. Beside you, the sleeping maiden stirs in her slumber, but does not wake. Now then, you've had a very long day. Why don't you get some rest? Tomorrow we shall pick up bright and early. Yes, I am quite tired. All right. And I think that is where we'll leave off with this episode. So we captured the 4 souls that the goat wanted us to get first of all. But there's a lot more holes on that shrine that probably need more souls, so I don't think we're done. But thank you everybody thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it, and if you could hit that like button if you're enjoying this story game as much as I am. But thank you everyone, and have a great day.